Hello Gemini, welcome to your tarot reading concerning your person of interest. My name is Evelyn and I'm a self-taught tarot reader. Couple things to note. Energies are interchangeable. Anything you need to know is in the description box below, including how to reach me, social handles, offers, etc. And anything else? Let me see. Right. Please check your the placement of wherever Gemini falls in your natal chart to understand how it will resonate for you. Um, Note that sometimes everything will resonate, sometimes just a piece, something nothing at all, excuse me. So don't force anything that doesn't naturally feel right. You know, if the cap don't fit, don't wear it. You know what I mean? Um, Also, something I like to remind people is that regardless of whatever plays out, when we have situations where the person is carrying an energy that we may not necessarily like, sometimes it has a lot to do because of do with where we were at that point in time energetically when we met them, and so they are just reflecting and still an aspect of us that existed. And sometimes it's something that's continuous, sometimes we elevate and we change and we no longer resonate with that person. So the quickest way I found to deal with those situations that you may not like is I try to identify the energy in yourself, heal that, and then after you heal that, it'll make it easier in terms of not just being compassionate but knowing how to approach the situation moving forward. Right? Um, Note that masculine and female figures on the cards are representative of the energies more than actual persons, but it could be a masculine or female person you're dealing with. Um, I know when it comes to signs, it isn't just limited to your sun, moon, and rising. It's wherever, at least in my experience. So I'm gonna say it that way. Is wherever it is in your natal chart. Um, Anything else? Right. I also offer Reiki healing services, distance and in person, but in person is by special request. Um, in terms of personal readings, currently not at the moment, but I will announce when I do. And please guys, please remember to like the video. I appreciate all the comments and everything, but it really helps me let me know what you guys want more of so I can produce more of that. And also subscribe so that you guys get an alert on what's happening, my new videos and so on. So right, I think that's everything, so let's begin. Gemini's person of interest. Okay, Divine, what messages do you have for Gemini concerning their person of interest? I'm just thinking to myself how much I love doing this. Like, I just love tarot reading. One moment, something's wrong with my eye. Okay. Delta fit. So, right. What messages do you have for Gemini concerning their person of interest? Oh, okay. Got a jumper. So first we got the Four of Wands. So first of all, the Four of Wands is a fire energy card. So you could be dealing with a Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo in this situation. Since it's four in this situation specifically, it's most likely gonna be a let me see, an Aries. And there's this energy of I'm hearing two sides. Some people, they see you moving on or going away to a different aspect of your life, and some are, this person Either you're dealing with a person who's doing that, or the person you're dealing with is going through this. And basically they are dealing with people who are they're happy that they're moving on, they're happy that they're moving on to things that are in more alignment with them. And there are people who are not just deceitful, they have a sense of spite. They despise the fact that they're moving on. I'm hearing also that it's more than traveling. It could be traveling, but it's more than moving on to an aspect of your life, but a certain way of thinking, being, feeling, like your whole culture or their whole culture has changed. I'm hearing letting go of a way of being that was like it was common, a situation where many people were partaking, many people in the community, in society, were taking part in this way of being, but for whatever reason you or that person has left that situation. And part of the reason why people used to take part in this is because it made them feel secured, is what I'm hearing. It made them feel safe. And really, it was more about survival, um, versus like you being there or someone being there because it's really someplace they want to be, or it's really someplace that truly brings them fulfillment and embraces the real them. Um, right, I'm hearing moving on to more passionate things. I'm hearing graduated. Let me see. And to an aspect of their lives that is a lot more stable, a lot more in alignment with their true self. Something that someplace or way of being that has no confusion, is just complete alignment with their self, or right, like this aspect of the mind, body and soul being united, and they are there is no division, there is no multi-layer to it. It's like this person on a wholesome all round way, whole round way, I don't know why that sounds so weird, wholesome way, maybe that's a better way to say it. They are like, I'm here living their dream, or moving on, and or about to live their dream. I'm hearing also that some people who are who are being left in this process, they kind of like they couldn't be bothered that this or you are leaving. I'm getting the sense of like, you know, those people who they were more around for like the benefits, how the situation benefited them, than they actually like loving or caring about um the actual person that they're being around. Is more like, you know, I'm only here because I get this out of the situation. But it's like without the benefits, they're not sitting down thinking to themselves, oh, how much I love and appreciate or value or enjoy this person's company, or who they are as a person. Which is honestly, it's messed up. But it's not something you should take personally. And well, my 2 cents, I always give my 2 cents. Don't take it personally. It says a lot more about them than it could ever say about you. Secondly, and thirdly, like it's good that you don't have to deal with this, or whoever is living this situation, it's good that they don't have to deal with this. I'm hearing like it's more them. This person that you're dealing with, like they're leaving these situations, and that's good, because that means they're making room for like the things that are more in alignment. So far this has started positive, and it's like this system making room for what is more in alignment and moving into a reality that is more in alignment with their true self, and holding like a high vibrational energy, because that's what being in alignment with your true self is. And like by holding by making sure that whatever you're connected to, I explained in my video that's called Three Secrets to Get What You Really Want, about how the sacral chakra, in the energetic aspect of your sacral chakra, whatever you hold on that isn't for you, isn't serving you, it's like you can imagine it as like a ball of low vibrational dark energy that is within your being on that level. And the problem with keeping those things there that aren't for you is that since your track was inside of you what you are, that means you're going to attract more of those things. But if you let go of those things that aren't, in alignment with the true you, what really is fulfilling to you, excuse me, then that means that energy is no longer in you. And so you no longer, not only no longer attract those things that aren't for you, it means that you have more space and more positive energy attracting more of what is for you, right? Then we got clarifying the Four of Wands, another fire card, the Seven of Wands here. Now, the Seven of Wands is like this energy of fending off others' opinions. One moment. What? Sorry about that. Somebody needed me. Right. So, okay, back to the Seven of Wands. Right. So, fending off others' opinions, beliefs, and feelings. There are a lot of people who are intentions is what I'm getting. They're finding out people who have all kinds of intentions, and it's like their intentions is not in alignment. Like, I'm getting this sense of what that person needs to focus on is different from a lot of the people who are coming towards them, um in terms of what these people need to focus on. Like their priorities are different, one, and so their intentions are different, um their beliefs are different, is what I'm getting. Like, if you see this person is elevated on very north soil, right? It has water, the air is clear. This one is representative for okay, let's start again. This one is representative of fire energy, so there's this fire passionate energy as well, right? See, especially as he's wearing yellow, that's Leo energy. Again, fire energy. The green, excuse me, signifies pure love, abundance energy as well. Also, have a bit of the yellow, right? This is the red symbolizes more foundational, um, grounded, manifesting, energy, and this is brown, more earthy, again more grounded energy, right? So this person, right, that you're dealing with, they are encompassing all these energies, and they have the support of the world, the universe. Because when you look at this here, this looks like a picture from, like, a screenshot of a part of the globe of this earth, right? And it's like the universe has granted them everything they need to achieve and fulfill what they want, um and to see things clearly, really, and go in the direction that they need to be. However, they are also, for whatever reason, are battling others who have their own um definitions of path and what's important and where they should go and what they should be doing. And really the opinions and yeah, the opinions of others is what they're dealing with. um and I just want to highlight here that, like, the aspect of it's good that they're fending off, because you really have to be careful. Because the thing about opinions of others is that there are two ways to look about it. There's one where you can just be stubborn and like completely ignore the positive things and the things that are helpful towards you, and actual like factual, like okay, someone gives you their opinion, but it's a, even if you might want to believe it, or you even like it, or it might be an opinion that might make the situation not necessarily less in your favor, let's put it that way. At the end of the day, it's a fact that you have to acknowledge, right? But there's the other side where it's like, right, there's the other side where it's like, one moment. Mm-hmm. The stubbornness in the belief system, like the beliefs on a whole is different, and it's like they can't see properly, and they aren't even grounded. Like this nourishment that this person is on, they don't have that. So not only is their vision jaded, their circumstances are jaded, that's also influencing their vision. And so that's what's creating the clash and the contrast. And this situation where it's like, okay, this person has to stand the ground in terms of what they believe is true and factual as well. And I'm hearing as well like they're doing it for the greater good. Let's get some more. This is actually clarifying this. I'm hearing also like some people don't really believe in them, but it's for the same reasons I explained. Just saying, in my opinion, and I guess you know that too, they need to continue to stand their ground, because really, if you know that where you're coming from is pure, and you have a practical way, a practical plan, right, that's perfect. Like you are gonna end up where you think you're gonna end up. That's a weird noise. I'm hearing like a weird motorcycle noise. Not that like a motorcycle noise is weird, it's just that it sounds like someone's having engine problems. Anyways, we got strength here. So I'm hearing like this situation is pretty much calling for strength on two levels. This is also the Leo card, so again, more fire energy. Now, for this card specifically, the first thing I got is strength in terms of the strength they need to keep fighting for what they believe in, and stand their ground. And the other aspect of strength needed in the situation where they have to be compassionate in terms of understanding where people are at that point in time, right? There's I'm getting this vibe of a Libra element of like meeting people where they are at, and like allowing them to go through their process, knowing that it's just something that has to happen at this point in time. This lady is a lady holding, well, she's petting a lion, and like if you go do that in real life, you're probably gonna be eaten alive. You know what I mean? Before you even are able to touch the lion, let's put it that way. And it takes a certain amount, a certain level, first of all, of frequency for you to even like be able to even get near and get to that point, and then another level of frequency for you to, you see how she's smiling, can't you see the content, the she's so, she like she has no worry, she has no fear, she's just calm and so on. And I'm saying as well, maybe that's an aspect again that they need to embody in terms of being calm, and understanding that, you know, there's nothing to fear, there's no need to absorb the worry that is accompanying um these people here who are like, feel the need to put pressure on this person, right? And actually, by embodying this essence of not just grace but specifically calmness towards people's aggressive, more beastly nature here, it it helps to, I'm hearing, add less fuel to the fire. So it's like someone will be upset, allow them to be upset, let them go through the process, leave them alone, and when they're normal, come back. I'm especially feeling like this message might be for one of you guys as well. So, and again, I didn't mention that, you can carry those energies as well. Now, okay, this is already 20 minutes long, so I'm gonna cut this here. If you like the messages so far, um, please remember to leave a thumbs up to show your support and let me know pretty much that you like this video, and stick around for part 2. See you on the next side.